Hey Zach, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Here, let me try to.
Yeah, you're
I
good.
can't hear you that well. How about now?
Yep. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Perfect.
My camera's up here. I can't really. I'm looking at the screen right now. So if it looks like I'm not looking at you, I am. I'm still trying to figure out my camera setup.
No. I can see you. I can see you perfectly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, pretty good. Just trying to get more episodes out.
Hey,
It's
yeah,
hard.
no, that's good, man. I
It's
see. I see you putting in that work. So
thanks, bro.
I'm
You
proud.
too.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, you too, bro. So how's the brand going?
It's going well, dude.
Mhm.
Obviously it's starting, so you can't expect much. But
Yeah.
I can't wake up the next day and boom, it's like the biggest thing ever. So it takes time, but yeah, I mean, clearly from the very first time that I started it, it's gone up a lot. So,
Right.
but it's just patience. Really, it's just a lot of patience. So,
Right. All right. So what motivates you? Like what gets you like up and ready to go? What would you say?
really, it's just it's my family. It's just a lot. I got two daughters,
Mhm.
um, and then I got another one. I got a boy coming on the way. So it's um, it's really just being able to give them what
Mhm.
they need and what they want, because that's something that I grew up not having,
Right.
because my parents, they were only able to afford what they could, pay bills, pay rent, and I couldn't have the stuff, simple as going down the aisle for toys or something like that. That's something I just couldn't have. So I always thought the more successful I am, the more I'll be able to give to my kids. So really, that's a big push. And I'd say the thing that comes the closest to that is just trying to give back to my parents for everything they've done for me as a child. So obviously my first big check is when I go big is for them to, quit their job, and that's it. I'll take
Right.
care of them. So
Right.
that's really my motivation.
Awesome, man. That sounds good.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
so have you always done you're gonna do a show? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just this Saturday, and
Oh,
then that's the Pac Coast, and then I
mhm.
got the Cascadian, which got pushed 4 weeks out. So I guess that gives
Right.
me a little bit more time to cut down.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Saturday is that first one, so my very first show. So hopefully.
Nice. So have you always like been into bodybuilding or have you like always like when did it start? Like how did you start your journey to that?
Yeah. I guess I haven't always been into bodybuilding.
Mhm.
I grew up, obviously being Hispanic, you grow up playing soccer fucking every day. That's all we talk about, and that's all we do. So really, middle school, high school, that's all I did. Played for the soccer team, club, the high school team, and really, I didn't start until I got into like my junior year,
Mhm.
and that's when they had the elective. That's when I found out about the elective of weights room. So I was like, hey, I'll try it out.
Right.
And it just started off with me just being able to lift heavier. Every week I got a new PR or something like that. And it just started getting addicting. And then
Right.
once I started seeing results, I started seeing my body change, and muscle groups that I've just never knew. It just started really getting addicting. And I didn't get into my first commercial gym, which was 24-hour fitness, um, until I got out of high school.
Mhm.
And that's when, I started working out on and off, obviously shitty diet, and, you know, just not even a workout routine. I just went in there to go pretty much do chest and arms every day. So,
Right.
um,
That makes
and
sense.
then, yeah, it got to the point where it's just like, I had a couple people going up to me and be like, hey, man, you look good. Are you competing? And, I'm like, what do you mean? Like competing? What? what is that? And then they're
Right.
like, well, like bodybuilding, bodybuilding shows. And I had no idea like there was a sport to this. I was like, what? I was like, that didn't even
Right.
cross my mind. But the fact that, I had strangers coming up to me and, telling me that, that boosted, that boosted me to be like, oh shit, I can actually do something with this. And that's when my second year into weightlifting, that's when I started taking it a little bit more serious,
Mhm.
but not that much because I really didn't know what I was doing. So I didn't know anything about, macros and, you know, Monday do this certain lift, Tuesdays this lift, stuff like that. I
Right.
didn't know anything about that. But my third year, yeah, that's when I really started taking it serious and just on my own and just trying to get better, just trying to get bigger, just bigger, leaner, going back and forth with the bulk and shred.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and yeah, just last year was pretty much the first time I've really honestly took it serious to try to get to a show. So last year, what I started June of last year, my bulk, and then I ended it on New Year's of this year. So January is when I started this cut for this show. So
Oh,
just
nice. Okay.
basically, yep, yeah,
Right.
pretty much this year is my first year of actually, trying to do something about it.
That sounds good, bro. So,
Yeah.
do you think if you do well, you're gonna keep it up? You're gonna keep competing?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Right.
Even if I don't,
Uh-huh.
even if I don't do as well as expected or something, that doesn't matter. It's like,
Of
it's my
course.
first show. I
Mhm.
know, it doesn't matter. I'm going to continue because I'm going to, get bigger, get leaner, learn, have more experience. And, yeah, it's just, I don't think I'll ever stop. Obviously
Right.
there will be a time to stop, but I just, fell in love with this. It's amazing.
Right. Definitely. So,
Yeah.
what class are you competing in? Division? Do you know?
Classic physique.
Classic. Okay.
Class.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Classic.
bro.
Classic.
Sounds good. And you
Yeah.
said your first show is going to be this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. This
So,
Saturday.
are you in a peak week right now? Is that
Yeah, peak week. Yeah,
how's
peak week.
that?
So fuck, I'm drained, man. I'm fuck tired. I had to get the week off work because I work in construction. So I
Mm.
told him I told him I can't do an 8-hour shift and be on peak week. Yeah, nah, I told him
Right.
this. I can't do that. Which so but they understood. So that's a
Well,
good
that's
thing.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm wishing the best luck for you too, you know?
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks,
Yeah,
brother.
of course. So, what made you want to start a clothing or like a gym clothing line?
Well, really, it just started off as an idea. Well, I guess obviously, obviously I'm natural,
Mhm.
I'm a natural bodybuilder.
Mhm.
And I really wanted to step on stage to try to prove a point, that
Mhm.
you can compete and you could not just compete, but put up a challenge, naturally. Like it is possible, it's not impossible to try to achieve something in this industry. Um, because I grew up, the more I started getting more serious, I had so many people offering me something like, hey, take this and you'll look bigger. Take this and, hey,
Right.
in 6 months, like, or a year and a half worth of work and you can get it in 3 months, bro, come on, like, just take it. And, it's like, that's the idea of that. It's like, sure, it's, you can get the physique much faster, much quicker that you want it, but
Right.
at the cost of what? you know
Mhm.
that's
Exactly.
it's a question mark. You don't know what's going to happen to you. You don't know how your body's going to take it, how you're going to react to it, um which is fine. But I mean, everybody has their own body and their own choice.
Mhm.
And I respect that. I got a lot of friends that, obviously aren't natural,
Mhm.
and I respect them and I respect the work that they put in. I take nothing away from them, but it's just my thought about it is, if you can avoid it, just avoid it.
Yeah.
So really, that was my vision, to get up on stage and prove, I can be next to somebody that's taking that and put up a fight against them. So
Mhm.
the brand, I figure, what's another way that I can, you know, get my vision out there, make a point. So I thought, why not make a brand? Why not something something I can wear and somebody else can wear in the gym, representing that. So that's really how I came up with this brand. Um, it's just another way to get the message out there, other than me being on stage.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That's really cool. I like the
yeah, yeah,
backstory. It's like I
yeah,
saw it. I thought I had to do something with that. I just wasn't 100% sure, but that's really
yeah,
cool. So
yeah.
when did you first start it again?
Oh man, when was it? Fuck, it feels like forever, but I think it was like, I want to say probably probably December, November, December,
Okay. Right.
is, or yeah, the start of the year. So pretty
Mhm.
recent, couple months of it being since
Right.
it's came out.
Yeah, I'm already seeing a lot of success too. A lot of people are liking it because like I go to Flex, but also go to Physique and I see people wearing it too. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
That's cool, and
yeah.
that's something I don't know, but I have some of my friends telling me like, hey, bro, I saw somebody wearing this shirt. And I
Right,
was just like,
man.
it's like it's a good feeling. It's like, oh, like really? They're like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, dang, it's still surreal to me. It's like like it brings me joy. Like it's a feeling that I can't really explain.
Right, right. And it's really cool. I bet it feels cool seeing your product out there and people are enjoying it, which
Yeah, yeah.
man.
It's nice. It's nice because every time I see somebody wear it, it's like it's like a way of me. I take it as somebody supporting the idea of being natural. That's the way
Right.
I take it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure, man. So, what are your future goals? Like, how far or how big do you want to take your clothing line? Have you thought about that, or do you have goals
Um.
like that?
Yeah. Really, hopefully one day, I dream big. I want the goals big. So
Right.
really, I want my brand to be up there. One
Mhm.
of one of the one of the brands that a lot of people in the gym wear, frequently, stuff like that, or outside of the gym, something for them just to wear. And but obviously it's gonna take some time, and I'm okay with that. But
Mhm.
but that's really the goal. The higher I
Right.
can get with it, the better. But that's where my success on stage comes into play as well. The bigger I am, the bigger my name is on stage, the bigger my brand will be. So
Right.
obviously, if I do really well in my shows, and um, I become a pro and people start getting to know me, then they'll back up my brand. So that's it.
Right.
It's that really plays into it a lot.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then, when did you start having ambassadors? Did you pretty much just start at the beginning to kind of help get your brand out, or?
Um, yeah, it was really to get my just try to get it out there.
Mhm.
But I really wanted to, it was more of a test. I wanted to see who would be on my corner from when this brand started from nothing. Like
Right.
who would support me when I'm, the brand's a nobody. And
Right.
really the people that came on board are the people that I'm pretty much sticking with, because they're the ones that said, in a heartbeat, they said, yeah, dude, I'll support you. I'll be with you. Even
Right.
when, we had like 10 followers on Instagram, they still were excited and they still wanted to be. And that's the foundation I wanted to build. I want to be surrounded by people that want to see other people succeed. So as soon as I found that foundation, that's how we started going up, because of the
Right.
ambassadors that I brought up, the people that I brought into my circle. Without them, like yourself, you know,
Right.
the brand wouldn't be here right now. And I tell that to the ambassadors a lot. Like, you guys have no idea how important you are, but without you guys, really, I can't do this. I can't do this alone. So
Right.
yeah, the ambassadors is a really, really helpful way.
That makes sense. So this is kind of a gym bro question. It's kind of a question everybody asks, but do you think you'll ever start a supplement line or something like that like in the future, from maybe years from now? Or are you just gonna stick with clothing, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about supplement line. I'm
Hmm.
not. I mean, I may down the road, but I've always thought about a gym. A gym, probably yes.
Right.
I've always been intrigued about opening my own gym. So
Okay.
yeah, that's something in the future. That's one of my goals as well. That's one of
Right.
my goals. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Like have the all natural gear headquarters.
Yeah,
Then you can
exactly,
get like
exactly.
get like footage and stuff. That would be awesome, bro.
Exactly. That's my plan and that's my dream. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
man.
hopefully one day I can make it and hey,
Yeah.
shit, you can be a personal trainer in my gym, bro.
Yeah, that would be awesome because
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to school right now for I wanted to be a physical therapist, but I at least want to work in the fitness world. So I want to get a degree in that and
Yeah.
see where that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
pretty cool,
Of
bro.
course. Yeah, man. That's good.
Definitely.
That's good.
So, do you have any tips for like young athletes or entrepreneurs that want to start something, but like they're not motivated? Do you have any tips for anybody?
Yeah. I mean, I guess my biggest tip is just a lot of people nowadays, they really care about what other people have to say about them. And that's, I feel, because of social media. It's a lot of social media. If on Instagram, if you don't get the certain amount of likes, it makes you feel like shit, doesn't make you feel good, unmotivates you, stuff like that. And it's like, really just worry about yourself. Like,
Mhm.
don't, because at the end of the day, if you're fucking struggling, those people aren't going to be there to help you.
Right,
but
definitely.
when but when you're succeeding, you best believe they're going to be there.
Oh yeah.
But you know just surround yourself with people that will try to lift you up when you're down. Those are the
Right.
people you should really care about.
Mhm.
And that's the kind of people that I surround myself with, because I know when things come to worse, they got my back.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's the number one thing the advice I can give. Just don't care about people, about what they
Right.
say, opinions about yourself, about anything. Like, if you got a dream, if you got a vision, if you want to do something, just fucking go for it. Who cares?
Mhm.
Just keep your life private. you
Yeah.
know not
Right.
everything you have to put out there, and not everything you have to put out there, because there's gonna people that bash you and try to motivate you, and try to put you down. That's just
Mhm.
how it's just how it is nowadays.
Right. That makes sense. So, I forgot to
uh
add this question, but like how does your mindset work with something like when you're training or when you're eating or when you're not doing anything, like how does your mindset work to like get to your end goal? Like are you like tunnel vision or do you have to be surrounded by people?
oh I mean, I can be around people, but usually it's a tunnel vision.
Okay.
Usually I get there and it's just I'm razor focused. I'm there. um the whole time I'm thinking about my kids, if I don't go to the gym today, I'm not going to get a step closer. It's really about that.
Right.
It's just it gets to the point where it's like, if I'm at the gym, I'm struggling or I can't, it's like I can hear my kids' voices in my head. So it's really, and as soon as I hear, their voices, their laughter, stuff like that, calling me dad, it's like that's what, reignites it,
Right.
and pushes me to, just get the workout done or just get the day done.
Right. That makes sense. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that, yeah. But I mean, everybody else is different. Obviously, everybody else doesn't have, family or stuff like that. So you just
Right.
really got to find your push, your motivation.
Right. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So um I think I kind of asked you this question, but what's your future bodybuilding goals? Like, where do you want to end up at, or like what goals do you
For
have?
for sure. Um, for sure, get my pro card. I know
Okay,
that. I want
right.
to, yeah. I'm trying to set 3 to 4 years. Give me 3 to 4 years
Mhm.
and I'll get that pro card.
Right.
I'll get that. Give me 3 to 4 years and I'll get that pro card. And then from there, fuck, man, it's just like anybody else. Everybody wants to get to the Olympia stage. So
Right.
man, if I can just get there just to be on backstage, I
Right,
made
bro.
it.
Even if it's
I,
even if it's 15th place, who cares?
even if it's 15th place, man, as long as I'm in backstage, warming up, getting pumped, I'm good, man.
Right.
I'm
So
good.
I'm guessing you look up to Chris Bumstead.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right. So
yeah, man.
what other influencers or like motivation you've had from other people? Like who have you looked up to throughout your start or
Well,
through the process?
yeah, when I started working out, the one guy that, I mean, you got Sadiq, obviously Sadiq. He was one of the guys from the beginning, and then you got Jeremy Buendia. He was the one that I was like, oh man, I want to look like that guy. Like that guy's massive, and that guy's former camp. It's just like that's the guy I really followed a lot.
Right.
Obviously, there's a lot of other guys out there. I can't remember their names at the top of my head. There's a lot of athletes out there that I looked up to, but the more I started getting into it, obviously, I progressed from that men's physique mindset to the classic physique. Then you got Chris, which is obviously the king, and then you got Breon too. So that's the guy
Right.
that I would look up to as well too. But
Yeah.
it's always good to have a role model. I try to not to really compare myself, be like, man, I wish I looked like that one day, because everybody's different. Everybody's
Right.
got a different
Definitely.
body. Everybody's got a different body style, different goals, different mindset, and just a different life. So yeah, I look up to them, I follow them, stuff like that. But I'll get to my end goals at my pace, one day. So
Right. That sounds good, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much went over the questions. Is there anything that you wanted to go over or talk about?
Yeah. What's it called? What do you think about the brand? You liking it or?
Yeah. So one thing that like I was with you know Stone, right? Obviously,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
using investor.
yeah.
So I met him around like Thanksgiving time, and we started training a lot and hanging out. And he brought over a bunch of shirts. He gave me a couple of them. I have one of them. I need to wash them, but he gave me a red All Natural Gear shirt. So I was like, this is cool. I don't really know what it's
Uh-huh.
about. And then I started seeing it, and I really like what like I have a better understanding of what it means. But like the people that you guys have as ambassadors, I can see that they are all hard workers, and you're a hard worker
Yeah.
yourself. I like that it represents that. And I think that for the fitness community and bodybuilding community, we need that. And we need to show people that like it's okay to be yourself and work hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
that foundation. Because if you look at the people that I have on board, a lot of
Right.
them are powerlifting or competing, in bodybuilding, and all of them, are working their ass off. So, like
Right.
I said, those are the people I want to surround myself, and really, there is just positive vibes and stuff like that. So, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
bro.
That's cool. That's cool
Yeah.
that you were able to see Damon, and that's how you found out about it. And
Yep.
but that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I honestly, I can see this taking off really far too. Like I can vision that, and I can see you guys one day traveling with your athletes in the future and going
Yeah,
to,
that's
you know what I mean?
that's the
Like
plan, man.
doing stuff like going
That's
to expos and stuff. Like that's like future, like way in the future, but like
yeah.
I could definitely see that happening if you stick with the hard
Yeah,
work, you know?
yeah, honestly, man, that's the plan, dude. I want to do that stuff one day, and then it's just like zoo culture.
Yeah.
Just I want a gym like that one day. Stuff like that, and it's you know, but it's gonna take some time. But
Yep.
we'll get there. We'll get there. But for sure, that's honestly the plan. That's the
Right.
goal.
For sure. And then we can look back at this and then,
Yeah,
yo, it'd be awesome, dude.
which is why I want to see who are the people that would support me now and
Right.
not when the success comes. Because
Exactly.
the people that are here right now, when we do, become successful,
Mhm.
they will get rewarded much bigger, because you guys were with me when I
Right.
had nothing, when I was nobody, yet you
Right.
guys supported me. And then
Exactly.
obviously when the success comes, that's when more people are going to want to come. But it's like,
Mhm.
it's a little too late now. It's like, I got my people already.
Right. And I think that's cool that you already have a handful of, how many ambassadors do you have?
I got about, let's see, 8 here
Eight. Okay.
in Salem.
Mhm.
And then I got a couple scattered around it, I think. But in total, I think it's like 13.
That's not bad.
And
So you have 13 people that believe in you, and even though
yeah,
you just
exactly.
started. So that's
Ex-
awesome, dude.
yeah, exactly. And that really, that motivated me a lot, because it's like, when I asked him, hey, you guys want to be an ambassador? They're like, oh yeah, of course.
Mhm.
It's just really brought a smile to my face, because it's like, it's somebody supports my vision, somebody wants to help me. So it's and not only that, but since you helped me, I'm gonna help you in whatever you need. It's like,
Right.
you got my back, I got your back.
Exactly.
Stuff. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the way
bro.
I see it.
Sounds good, man. Well, I know for a fact that this is going to take off, and I'm wishing you the best of luck too. And
Yeah, thanks, brother.
I'm happy to be a part of the journey, man.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Thanks. Yeah, it means a lot, dude. It
Of
means
course,
a
man.
lot having you and everybody else. And yeah, we'll pick it up slowly, little by little. Obviously, you're gonna compete too one day.
Yeah, one day.
Um, yeah, when is that? When is that?
So me and my coach, Austin Carr, we were talking about this a month ago, and he's basically saying, I don't know if he meant this year, but I think around next summertime I should be ready to compete, because
Okay.
I'm bulking because I just want to go to my first show and I want to be ready because I want to be an
Yeah.
open class, and you got to be bigger, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yep.
Even though it's my first show, I might not be big and thick as like I want to be,
Yeah.
but having the proper bulk and putting on enough size to shred
Yeah. Of
down,
course.
because
Yeah.
I still need to my leg, I still need to improve my body. My legs still need to get bigger. So
Uh-huh.
we're just
Yeah. It
yeah,
takes time. It takes time. Obviously,
right,
your first show, it's not gonna be the best. Obviously,
right,
but it's like, you'll get your experience, and then you'll learn from that, and then yeah,
right.
down the road, a couple years, give it a couple years, man, you'll do great.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for, and then we'll see what happens after that. But
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I want to compete so bad though. Like I'm
Yeah.
excited for when I do.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna kill it, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Hopefully one day we're on stage together, man, and it's have a blast, dude. So,
Yeah, bro. You too.
I support you, man. You're putting in the work. I'm, proud of you, stuff like that. So,
Right,
yeah,
man.
man.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for coming on
Yeah,
the
no problem.
podcast, bro.
Yeah, no
And
problem, man.
hope, yep. Hopefully I can get you on in the future. And then you said, when is the photo shoot? It's not this month, but next month.
It's gonna be June 5th. June 5th is when I have it. So I'll keep everybody updated.
Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be your first photo shoot with us, huh?
Yeah, I will be. I'm
Oh yeah,
excited,
man.
bro.
It's a blast, dude. Trust me. It's fun time. Everybody's nice. Everybody's had laughing. Everybody's nice, dude. So we're gonna
I'm
have a
ex-
good time.
I'm excited, man. Take it
Yeah.
easy and good luck this weekend. I know you're
Thank
gonna
you.
be busy, so message me after if you want and tell me how it went, because I'm excited to see, bro.
Okay. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Thank you. Thanks for having me, Zach. And hopefully, if anything I can do, I appreciate you having me,
Hmm.
and a fan of your YouTube channel, man. And
Thank
hopefully,
you.
it's just give it some time and it'll kick off, dude. Just keep grinding, keep making videos, and
Hmm.
slow, little by little, man.
Right, you too, bro. Thank you so
All
much.
right, brother. Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
Later.
Later.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. This was a pretty cool episode and a lot of meaningful words said. Um, please subscribe, like, and share the video, and check out all my other platforms right below in the description. Thank you guys for staying tuned and supporting me. We'll have so much more episodes and content in the future.